Hello, my scientists. Welcome to today's chemistry class. In today's chemistry class, we'll be discussing oxidation number, or you call it oxidation state. So, oxidation number is the charge an atom appears to have in a molecule, compound, or ion. There are things to bear in mind whenever we want to get the oxidation state of a particular atom. So things like the first one, we have that group 1 elements are usually assigned oxidation number of +1. They are assigned oxidation number of +1, group 1 elements. Second one, group 2 elements are usually assigned oxidation number of +2. We have the third one, group 7 elements are usually assigned oxidation number of -1. Remember that hydrogen is in group 1, but hydrogen is not a metal, rather a non-metal. So whenever hydrogen is combining with a non-metal, it is usually given an oxidation number of +1. But if hydrogen is attached to a metal, it takes -1 as its oxidation state. Also, oxygen. We have the fourth one, we have oxygen. So oxygen is usually assigned oxidation number of -2, except when it appears in peroxides. It usually have a different oxidation state of -1. So we have the sixth one. In any radical, the sum of the oxidation number of all the atoms is equal to the charge on its ion. So for radicals, for example, you have something like this, thiazocarbonate 4 ion. So it has a charge of what? This. Then the seventh one, the sum of the oxidation number of any compound is given as 0. So the sum of a neutral compound is equal 0. So the sum of the oxidation number of a neutral compound is equal 0. For example, if you have something like sodium hydroxide, which is a compound, so the sum of the oxidation number of sodium hydroxide is equals 0. So on the board we have, write the oxidation numbers of Cu, N, S and Mn in the questions below. So we have first one, so looking for Cu. So remember we have, that means we are looking for this, let's call it Y. Then oxygen usually have -2, so we have 2 times Y plus -2 is equals 0. So we have 2y minus 2 is equals 0. So we have that y is equals 2 over 2, which is equals 1. So the first one, we have that the oxidation number of copper, which is Cu, is equals 1. Second one, we have hydrogen as +1. Then this, let's call it x. Then this is -2. So we have +1 plus x, then plus -2 times 3 is equals 0. So we have 1 plus x. -2 times 3 is -6 is equals 0. So we have that x is equals 5. So the value of N, which is nitrogen, in the second compound is 5. So the oxidation number of nitrogen is 5. Then the third one is H2SO4. Then this is +1. This is, let's call it y, and let's call this one this is -2. So we have 1 times 2 plus y plus minus 2 times 4 is equal 0. So we have 2 plus y minus 8 is equal 0. So we have that y is equals 6. So the oxidation number of sulfur in H2SO4 is 6. Then finally we have KMnO4. So this is plus 1, is belong to group 1. Then let's call this x, and let's call this is what, minus 2. We have 1 plus x, then plus minus 2 times 4 is equal 0. So we have 1 plus x minus 8 is equal 0. So x is equal 7. So the oxidation number of Mn, that is manganese, in KMnO4 is 7. So this is the answers to these questions. So on the board we have an exercise. Write the oxidation numbers of C, that is carbon in CaCO3. Second one, S, which is sulfur, in H2SO3. So I want you to write the answers under the comment section. Under the comment section, I'll be there marking and checking your answers and contributions towards the topic. Like, comment, and share. Thank you.